okay, other components or other ritual tools that every witch has to have. Now those other 4 ones were basic elemental tools that you use when you cast circles or involving elements when you want to harness each element into it. But these have their own qualities of elements too. It's like the other 4 tools are somewhat associate with the elements. It's kind of like the second base. And I want to start with the cauldron. The cauldron is the #1 thing that you gotta have. First thing when you buy a cauldron, cast iron, you gotta respect the metal. You got to use a extra virgin olive oil. Vegetable oil is a very low quality oil to cure this. And I advise you to use extra virgin olive oil or some form of oil, liquid form. Get it. Rub it. Pour, not a lot, but pour some amount where you can rub the whole thing besides the metal part. Where you can rub the whole cast iron, every point, tip, everything. And you bake it for, I forgot I think you bake it for a very low heat, like 325 or something like that. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, bake it to cure it. And you get it. And every time that you use any water in here or any liquid substance is to immediately afterwards the ritual to be poured out, dried, pat, and re-cure it. But you don't have to rebake it. You just liquid, keep it lubed in a way, in some sick sex way. Keep it lubed up. Anyways, so I'm gonna read off of Dorothy Morrison again, and then about the cauldron. It says the cauldron represents Akasha, the spirit, the mover and the shaker of the elements. It also symbolizes the point of metamorphosis, or transformation that occurs during the magical process, and when used in ritual, it places at the center of the circle. The reason for this is that the cauldron is known as the womb of the goddess, the source of all magic that flows, and all magic that flows from the circle center. So I thought that would be a very cool thing to say. You don't have to have your cauldron in your center. You can have it to the side. And the cauldron is somewhat related to the chalice, the water. It's very aquatic-like, and you can use it. It's creation that you can use out of it, but it's also increation, like destructiveness type of thing. If you want to get rid of, it's also stores magic for a bit. Not as long as a chalice, but it can store some bit of magic in here and pour. Some people make potions out of this. People now in the modern days make potions through their just regular pots and pans, but you can have this underneath, hang it underneath a fire. I've done it plenty of times. You can fill it up with sand and put incense in here. It's very fire retardant. My famous flame spell, which I'm going to show a sample later down the road. It holds fire. Rub in alcohol, light it, and it holds fire. It's great for outdoors fire magic too as well. Next will be the bosom. And I got mine during Halloween time, and it came, I walked in like the kids sections for broomsticks for witches, and it's pretty awesome. It was $8, and it's made from heather. When I first got it, you could smell the woodsy like, and it says right here, the witch's broom, commonly known as bosom, can be interchangeable with the wand in a circle. It really shines during the embolic ritual through the, I'm totally whacked here. In the embolic ritual, though when we sweep the old winter, we make room for the new spring. Some folks prefer to make their own bosom using the tree branch, and an assortment of special herbs and twigs. However, it's been my experience that I'm reading this from Dorothy Morrison's book. When blessed and concentrated as a ritual tool, a regular broom purchased at a supermarket works just as fine. I agree with her. It's whatever preference. But I use this when I'm sweeping negative during my circle rituals and stuff like that, or I sweep negative when I'm trying to concentrate or trying to bless an area for new growth. I use this to sweep and clean. Next is the black mirror. How to make a black mirror, I'll show it on my next video, or you can watch off of Charmely Pixley Flora, I think that's her, she showed it. Basically, you just buy a picture frame, clear, spray black on the back, repeatedly make sure you can't see through it, and then put the painted side on the back, so this will be the clear glass section, and use it. And it's just a square mirror. You look into it with a couple candles on the side, and you look to the past or future with it. It's kind of like a scrying through water, whatnot. So it's really awesome. I used this mirror for during Samhain, during the dark part of the wheel. I use this and everything, and it's usually associated with air type. The white-handed knife, or the belting, I think that's a belton. I forgot how you pronounce it. It's a magical tool that causes for cutting herbs, and scrying symbols on candles, cutting ribbons. It's for the physical cut that the Anthemade does not do, and that's what I use. Just use a basic kitchen knife that I use solely for that purposes. It's also good for cutting when I'm having to harvest my lavenders. It's good to cut into the pieces and make like a little lavender splash on the incense or something like that. But yeah, these are the other assortment tools that you've got to have additional to. You don't have to have it, but it's a very big power plus to have this on the side. So yeah, my next video would be leave my altar or whatnot, show my altar off and then we'll go from there. Alright, hope you enjoy.